Hey everybody, good afternoon from Arizona. Just popping on here. Hope everyone's had a wonderful day. Just popping on here today, a little cooler today. The upper 70s, low 80s today, and it's a really nice day out here. It's a little cloudy, as you can see here. It's a little cloudy, but it's really a nice day out here. Just kind of wanted to continue with what I was starting to talk about on yesterday when I was talking about that new Uncle Tom documentary I was watching, and just listening to people and whatnot. And that brings up a good point in that how we should just listen to people, as I was talking about yesterday. Just listening. The importance of listening. Yesterday we had talked about, accountability and all that, but in reality, we need to really master the art of listening. And, listening is unfortunately a lost art because of the fact that, people don't listen anymore. They express how they feel, their opinions or whatever, and then don't bother to listen to the other person. So we have a real problem with that in modern society today. We don't listen too much. And because we don't listen, we don't find out other perspectives and other things that are going on. And we just don't, bother to care about what other people think. But in reality, we should, in part we should. Now, I would agree that, when it comes to naysayers and all that, we should, ignore the naysayers. Got it. I get it. We want to stay positive. We want to be, moving forward and not thinking, listening to negativity or moving backwards. I get that part. But in reality, we should listen. And I think with us listening, we'll learn a whole lot more than just, speaking what we've heard. And what we've heard may or may not necessarily be facts or truth for that matter. So I think that, listening is an important tool. And as I was watching the documentary, I was listening to what they were saying. Whether I agreed with it or not is not the point of this. The point is that I listened. And then when I got done listening, then it was a matter of, then it was a matter of just, did what I hear, did I agree with it? Did I learn something from it? Did I find out that it was factual? Then you've now formed a different opinion and a new perspective, all with just listening. So listening is really important. Listen, as I'm here in Arizona with my mother, she doesn't talk like she used to, so I have to listen. I have to, put my ear closer to her and listen to her so I can understand what she's telling me, so I can hear what she's telling me. It's important to listen, okay? Because she can't express herself in the way that she used to. So it's important that I listen. And it's important that we listen. I guess the insects bother me again. It's important that we listen. It's important that we listen to people, even the people we don't agree with. Let's listen to them. Find out what they're trying to say. They may be wrong in what they say, but we have to listen to them first. Give people the respect of listening before you make an opinion or a statement or anything like that, or an accusatory whatever. Listen to them. Listen to people. You'll find that when you listen to people, you might find that you actually have something in common, but you just have a different perspective or come at it from two different directions. So let's listen. And I think that we have a hard time listening to people. And the world is guilty of it, just like the church is. People don't listen. People don't want to hear other people's perspectives or opinions, and that's part of the problem. All they care about is what they care about, and that's it. And they don't bother to want to listen. But in reality, it doesn't cost anything to listen. Listening is free, and we should do more of it. We should listen to more people. And again, agree to disagree. You don't have to agree. When you're done listening to them, you don't necessarily have to agree with what they say. Just listen to them. you might actually learn something. You might actually find out about something or about that person or whatever it may be. But let's listen. Let's listen more. Like I said, not just with the world, but with the church as well. Let's just listen. And if we listen, I guarantee, life would be a lot better and easier if we just listened. So, let us listen. Let us do our part in hearing other people and what they got to say, and you'll find that, I think you'll be better off for it. All right, so that's all I got to say today. Let's just listen to people. Even if we don't agree with them, let's listen to them. If we would both listen to both sides of anything, then we'll find that we can come to a better conclusion about that whatever might be being talked about. You'll come to a better conclusion if you just listen to both sides, because there's always two sides to a story. And it doesn't mean your side is always going to be right and their side's always going to be wrong. That's not the point. The point is listening, because everybody comes from different circumstances and environments, and people have different outlooks on sometimes the same subject. But because two people come from different environments, then they have two different ways of looking at a particular subject or problem or whatever. So it's important that we listen, okay? So, all right, I'm going to let you go, and I'll, of course, come back on tomorrow, but really enjoying this Arizona weather. I always enjoy coming home, and I just love it. But obviously missing the family, so I'll be going home here real soon. But nevertheless, I'm enjoying being out here. I'm enjoying talking to y'all, just having the time to talk to y'all. That's the thing, just having the time to do it. So I'm making a time to make sure that I, post these little vlogs and just talk to y'all. So that's the intent, and hopefully I'll continue to do this, and I'll make time and carve out time so that I can not necessarily, we still do podcasts and all that, but just express, me in smaller vlogs. I'll be able to do more of them. All right, well, we'll talk to y'all again tomorrow. God bless.